Today a pro RLCS player, will be analyzing different ranked games of players in different ranges of ranks to determine what the key is to win in certain ranks. I hope you guys enjoy the video and find it educational. If you want more scattered ranked replay reviews like this, let me know in the comments. Let's get on to the video. Alright, so for our first replay, we do have Snow, who is a Champ 2. This is a Champion 2 2's replay. I feel like in Champ, a lot of Champ is about speed and about starting to feel comfortable in the air. I think that Champ is kind of the beginning of the aerial game in Rocket League. Like, aerial mechs are definitely meta in Rocket League, but I don't think they start to be as impactful as they truly can be until Champ. I think Champ is where people start getting a lot more comfortable in the air. It's not as advanced as it gets at Grand Champ, but I do think it's the start. Like, people should be knowing how to fast aerial, how to get to like high balls in the air, stuff like that. Really good shadow and save. Oh, they end up missing. Wow. That's fine. I don't think you can make it back or to that shot any quicker. That's fine. W placement. It's good. Good pop. I do think here you could actually go for this instantly. Right after you pop this, don't even do this little turn. Honestly, just jump. This hesitation, it actually makes you miss out on a free goal because you waited. Because now Milkman Matt 123 has time to get to this. And the way I think about it is, let's say you go for this super early and Matt beats you, right? Because your only concern here and your only reason for not going for this is probably you're thinking, if Matt beats me, my teammate's in a 1v2 or something like that, right? But you gotta think about it. If Matt beats you, he's gonna hit this over here. And who's over here? Your teammate with 100 boost. So there's really not much risk to going for this ball a lot quicker and not hesitating. I really like this demo. I'm noticing you are playing super quickly, like on ground, like you're conserving a lot of your momentum and you're outpacing basically everybody in this lobby. And that's really key. It hasn't been too long in this replay, but I'm starting to notice that momentum and speed in Champ is really key. Yeah, you are outpacing. Like, you're staying supersonic and you're giving yourself a wide rotation and a wide position to make it so it doesn't hurt you. Perfect positioning, perfect dunk, and you get the goal. So speed in these Champ lobbies seems key, but you have to make sure you have wider rotations and positions to where it helps you instead of hurts you. I do think here you can insta bail for this corner boost the second you see your teammate going for the mid. And I notice you don't see him go for the mid for a while because you still have ball cam on. But if you turn ball cam off, you'll see him early. Or if you use your right stick and look, you'll see him early. But the second you have awareness that your teammate went for this mid, don't even focus on supporting him. Just flip back instantly, get this corner boost, because you will be so much, like, you'll be in such a better position to go for this ball. And this guy, you could probably beat your teammate here and beat Matt, and you'll be fine. Like, you'll be chilling. You'll have like probably 80 boost, and it'll be a 1v1 practically, because this guy's chilling in his back right corner. Really good soft touch. I like how much boost you saved on the soft touch. A lot of people will be very heavy with their boost usage on touches and plays that are not worth the boost usage. And you don't wait, you don't decide to burn like a bunch of your boost to get the 100 until you're sure you can get it, which is really good. This is very advanced and it can be really dangerous, especially in Champ lobbies. But dude, if you leave this ball, think about if you don't jump for this, right? Dude, Milkman Matt is spazzing out. This guy is gonna dime the to your teammate, who I take no liability if he's not ready for it. But I'm just saying, in a more advanced setting, you leave that ball, Matt rolls this ball to your teammate, you have prime time to go bump the last guy, and your teammate has a bang out, gets the mid boost. But that's super advanced, and honestly, don't do that in Champ because your teammate will never be ready for that play. But just for the future and for the higher level people watching, if your teammate's prepared behind you and you know they are, the opponents will almost always panic and give the ball away. Good placement followed by the bump. I do think that this flip, the way you flipped here, made things a little bit awkward, but it puts you in a decent position, but then you can't shoot quickly because you have to make a cut there. But it also works out because then you can wait to see if your teammate gets the bump, so it's fine either way. Oh my god, that was a wild kickoff goal. Okay. So this is not on you. Your teammate got dunked practically in your net, but I do think hesitation here kind of trolls you. And what I mean is you kind of idle around here for a bit, not really doing much because you want to see if he goes, right? You want to see if you can jump, but I would much prefer you to pick one, like insta pick one. Either jump for this ball, straight up go and try and get that beat, or insta flip back post and wait back post until you see what he does. Then you have a free save to the corner, 100 boost, free solo out, right? So I think, yeah, picking your decision there rather than hesitating could save you guys here. Keep in mind, I don't think this goal was originally your fault, but you definitely could have done something to prevent it still. Really good momentum. People might argue, I've seen some people argue that challenges like this are so stupid. You get their corner boost and you're back quickly and you back pass it to your teammate. Look how valuable that is. Your teammate decides not to do too much with it, but that's really good. It's very good. I like that. Especially in threes, guys, you can be a lot more like ballsy basically with your challenges, and you can get really good value out of actually being in front of the ball. Decent pop. You do use all your boosts. I'm very happy you went for that corner because you notice your teammate's gonna bang, you notice he buys you time to get the corner steal, and it actually puts you in a better position for this ball. Really great shot. My boy Matt's got the save. Perfect, no hesitation. You're not waiting to see what happens, you're straight up jumping. And it should be fine because that 50 is to your teammate who is there, yeah. He hesitated a little bit and was kind of late to it, but he still was there with the 100 boost, so it's not dangerous. But yeah, guys, the champion momentum, or the conserving your momentum in champ and going really quickly combined with wide rotations and wide positions is huge. I'd say that's like the biggest thing I've noticed. All right, our next replay is from Mac. He's actually playing with Tricky in an SSL lobby, so this will be a good one. This will be a good one to watch back over. I want to see you bolt for this corner boost. Very good. Could have done it even a little bit earlier, but the idea is there. Look how quickly you're going. I love this momentum pacing. You're going super quickly, you're keeping it going, but you get a horrible touch and it almost gives them a goal. Really good momentum. Just a mechanical mistake on you didn't turn quite sharp enough. You probably wanted to fake him out and mind game him, go under him, which I do respect, but you honestly put yourself in a position where you had to get a really specific touch because you didn't take a wide route. And I love this momentum, but let's say you went a little bit in more, you're gonna have a way easier time. And if you have to kill your momentum to slow this down, oh well, you know, it's not too bad, because you kind of kill it anyways here with this turn. But if you take a wider route, it's gonna be a lot easier of a touch for you. You have low boost, but you still recognize how poorly their defense is set up, so you position midfield for a shot. That's great. That's a great follow-up. Secure back left. I would have liked to see you bolt for this back left. It puts a lot of trust in Tricky, but I feel like I would expect Tricky to get this 50 at least, like a lot of the time. So I would actually insta turn and insta flip for this back corner, because even if you flip for this corner, even if Tricky gets dunked, I honestly think you make it back and you'll be back post with 100 boost. Because Sathu is 0 as well, you gotta keep in mind. And yeah, if you get this corner and play back post, it'll be fine either way, even if Marin beats him. But now you're in a really awkward spot. You get the corner late and now you have to do some weird turns on the wall. can't get a great challenge. Luckily he misses, yeah. But yeah, I would say I like the ambition. I would stick with just a normal reset, or if you're gonna hit this to ceiling, you gotta make sure you double it or you don't hit it too hard to where you can follow it off the ceiling. This is probably just a mechanical mistake. I respect the confidence here. I would just stick with the reset here, because what a reset does is it actually slows the play down, giving Tricky time to hunt. And by you hitting that off the ceiling, it rushes your decision, which in turn rushes Martin's decision, making him dive. And instead, he would have dove this because Tricky's bumping him anyways, except you would have had a flip and a slow ball that you could actually get over him. The kill's good if the ball isn't so like on your half. Because since the ball's on your half, Sathu can easily cut this in. If the ball was even just a little bit on their half, it would make it so Sathu cutting this in is a lot harder to do so. But because the ball is slightly on your half, Sathu's going to have a very easy time cutting that. You also did kill the wrong person, but either of them probably could have took it, so it's kind of tough. I would suggest not going for this kill at all, taking your momentum and just turning back in. I would suggest you play the safe route there, you use your momentum, just turn back in. You're gonna be in a 1v1. It's a kind of tough kickoff. It's not the greatest kickoff by Tricky, I won't lie, but good spacing by you. And earlier, guys, when I was saying like in champ lobbies, like you can go quick and be in the right position at the right time, this is like kind of an example. He does slow down towards the end, but his speed up field here, how fast he's going supersonic down the field here, and because of how far back he is, his speed is actually helpful rather than harmful. He's covering so much ground, but he's still in the right place at the right time to shoot it. If he was a little bit deeper, he could have been going even quicker and had an even better shot at this, or a better angle at the shot, but it's open basically, so it doesn't even matter. But really good speed, really good positioning. You seem to soft cheat, but not fully soft cheat. You seem to be in between soft cheating and like hard cheating. So I would suggest you straight up pick one, right? Because you're kind of in the middle here. I would suggest you either soft cheat by not even boosting at the start, like just flip to this pad and kind of stop, because you do boost a little bit and you like flip pretty far upfield. I would say just like a soft flip, get this one pad and kind of chill to see what happens if you want to soft cheat. If you want to hard cheat, I would say you kind of go all in, but don't start boosting until a little bit later and then full boost. That way you have a lot of momentum, but you're also a little bit deeper, so you can compensate for some sort of loss. Because what you do here is you position between a hard cheat and a soft cheat, but you have no momentum, so you kind of troll yourself, if that makes sense. Once again, I really like this. You find yourself going very fast up midfield, but you're so deep that you being late to this, or like not late, late's the wrong word, you being far away from this doesn't even matter, and you going all the way back to get this corner doesn't even matter because of how fast you're going upfield and how much boost you have when you arrive. I would say to stay grounded here and try and mind game them, because you have 0 boosts, and the worst thing you, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, Mac, this is probably the worst thing you could do, because now you gave them the ball and you're behind both of them with 0 boost. If you didn't dive this and you kept it close, I think keeping it close here is massive. When you're 0 boost and you keep this close, it buys Tricky time to demo, and it allows you to at least 51. If you can get a good 50 on one of these guys with 0 boost and stay behind the ball, that is massive. That is huge. You do kind of find yourself in like a dead zone, I'd say, where you kind of just have to kill your momentum and wait. You can always pair this with some more circles, try and build momentum, but it's not bad because you position well for a midfield. I would say if you could experiment with your cheats a little bit more to either commit to the safe-ish hard cheat by boosting a little bit later than usual, or you fully soft cheat and just get that one pad and chill. So if you could commit to one of those, your kickoffs could be even like stronger, like your cheats could be stronger. That's a good 50. Ideally you look for him here. So okay, so at this point you're probably like shaking. You don't know where he is. He could be diving this, he could be waiting. This is, once again, remember when I said in the champ replays how even pros don't really do this? Like, this is an SSL lobby that Mac's playing in and he's not doing it. So I promise you guys, if you try and use your right stick more or turn off ball cam to have vision of what the opponent's doing, because look, he's literally not even trying to go. He wants you to hit this in the corner. He wants to scare you into not taking it directly on net. But if you look for him and you're like, oh, like he's not going yet, like you can have a super threatening play. And also, another thing to take into account is Tricky is playing for him insta-sending this, like, and hitting it. Like, if Martin does insta-send this and beat you, it's going straight to Tricky, who has a lot of momentum, really good spacing, and 100 boost. How much boost does Tricky have? This is an option for you. I don't know if it's the right option. Can't tell you honestly, but if you want to leave this and try and bump Martin so that Tricky has a 1v1, that's definitely an option. Because if you look, kind of trolling. If you look, he wastes 60 boost to do absolutely nothing with the ball, lands in your corner with 0. If you leave this and keep bumping him into your corner, Tricky has a 1v1 against Satyu for like years. And Tricky is a ones main, so it would be really good for you guys. But yeah, I would say the biggest things for you, Mac, is your cheats. I think you need to be a little bit more decisive on how you want to approach them, because you're kind of picking the worst of two worlds where you have no momentum and you're not deep, so you really you don't have much swing on the kickoff. So I think it's important for you to either pick and be close, like try and be close with momentum, or be deep with low momentum. I think you should pick one of them. I also think your awareness on when you have a free ball could improve. You could use your right stick a little bit more, turn off your ball cam to where you can see, and a lot of the time it's when the ball's up high and you're trying to control it. I think the most of the times I saw in this replay was when the ball was super high, and you can turn off your ball cam or use your right stick to look to see if you can actually catch this or take your time. And if you do that, you'll find yourself with a lot more opportunities that you actually take advantage of rather than wasting them by panic popping it out. All right, so this is another champ lobby. We'll probably see the same common trend of momentum being key in these lobbies, but let's see. Let's check it out. A little bit scary. So I do think your momentum can be a lot stronger. That's a great bump, but I think you should use maybe 10 boost to keep going pretty quickly here. That way you can get closer very fast if he does beat him or get a good 50. But also, if this dunk happens, you'll have way more boost, or you'll have way more momentum. You'll be going a lot quicker to where this guy can bang it, but you'll have the save if it's on. If this was on target, you were not getting to it, but if you have more momentum there, you definitely would be. Good bumps. I like your bump awareness. That's good. I like your pad routing so far. I do want to see you pad route a little bit more efficiently when you're trying to go fast. And what I mean by this is, I'll go back a little bit. Right here, you're using a lot of boost to build up speed, right? And I want to see you counteract this boost usage to go quickly by going quickly over some of these pads. You can go quickly over this pad, That way, you're fast, but you've got all the boost that you use to go fast back. You get all of that back. Really good pad routing here though. That's really good. So one thing here, I don't know if the second pop, I don't know if this pop here was a mistouch or a panic. It's probably both, but I'm assuming you don't have vision of the guy in net. One very key thing is you want to try and use that right stick to look if he's in net, to look where he is, or turn off ball cam for just a second so you could see him. That way, you're gonna be so much more chill about this ball when you realize that this guy's chalked. Like, what are these? Oh my god, these camera settings. Okay, this guy's cooked. If you take your time here, you got this guy sauced up for sure. You don't even have to touch that. You don't even have to catch it. You could take the bounce and you have so much time. But you do roll it. It's in. Wait, it's in. I'm critiquing a goal. Wait, what? Why is it in? Okay, that should not be in. But assuming that the guy isn't using whatever camera settings I saw there and isn't as bad, I would say you want to take your time there and catch the ball, or at least look for him to see where he is, because you did shoot that, but I don't think you shot that with, I don't think you meant to shoot that, or that you knew he was as far away as he was. Really good job staying with that ball in the kickoff. All right, I want you to find boost now. Prioritize getting some boost. Get that mid. Very good. So yeah, you're going very slow, which here's how I like to think about it. What if you could have the best of both worlds, Ghosty, and you go really quick, but without the punishment of having to worry about, oh, am I in the right place at the right time? And it's definitely a balance, and it's really tricky, but I think the start of getting good at that is practicing going really quickly in your twos lobbies. Because if you go quickly here, like if you're going very fast here, but you combine it with a wide rotate, it's like money. It's actually like really good. Like it's perfect. But, and I'm not saying the approach here right now is bad. I'm just saying that I think your improvement rate would be way quicker if you started practicing controlling your momentum way more in the midfield. Oh my god, you're balling them though. And see, that's the other side of the coin, is like, because of your slower positioning and slower rotation, you're able to make more on-ball plays because you're always going to be in a good position and you can always fix your position. So it is like, it's definitely a double-edged sword. That's a really unlucky kickoff. Yeah, that's tough. I mean, that guy launched that. That's just well played. I don't even know. Like, I don't even think I would probably insta-turn here. Like, I think if you do insta-turn, maybe there's a chance you make it back to the save, because you do push up for this one pad. I would probably insta-turn, but even then, it's a pretty tough save for sure. Bang. Oh, we miss. Good try on the shot. Definitely could have been more powerful, but it's champ. Not gonna fault you for mechanical stuff. So this boost feathering, imagine if, because you kill all your momentum here by doing this little turn, imagine if instead of doing like a really sharp turn, you take a wider turn and you position from deeper, but you still have a lot of momentum, and he's gonna panic touch this across even if you're like right here, right? He's gonna do this either way, because if we look at his POV, he probably does he even see you? Does he even know that you're like right there? I want to see. He doesn't even know where you are. So he's gonna touch this no matter what, Ghosty. And let's say you're going really quickly and you're deeper here. You can like low key, you'll probably be quick enough to be able to cut this, and you're not gonna have to feather and waste a bunch of boost here. You do get the pad and make up for some of the boost usage, but it would have been so much better. So that's another thing with the momentum and the positioning. There we go, W. I can't believe that guy missed. Wow. Good bang. We'll take it. Wow. Secure that corner. Very good. I like that challenge. That's fun. Cycle out for your teammate to go. Very good. So yeah, a lot of the slow idle waiting, which I'm not saying is the wrong play, but I do think your improvement rate would be a lot better if you try to conserve more momentum in these lobbies. Because even if you're going really fast, but you're making like the wrong decision, like, or if you're positioning pretty poorly, you're honestly still going to be able to beat some of these players, and they're going to like miss the ball and stuff. So I definitely think it could help. You have really good on-ball control though, and really good like playmaking skills. A little bit of a double commit there. He does score it as well. So after this, I would say you want to just reset. You have two options here. I think you have two options. You can reset, or if you really trust your boy Dino here, you could go for some demos. You could reset and position like deeply, get some momentum to be able to come in and follow whatever happens here with a lot of speed, or you can either lurk up, go for a demo like upfield, or you could wait back and get the kill on the guy out here. So I don't think that lurking midfield here does much, because you bait your teammate in to pass to you with your position here, And you can beat him and it could be a goal, but at the same time, something like this could happen where you guys are caught upfield. So I'm not a huge fan of the lurking midfield. I would say either rotate behind your teammate in those situations or look for demos. Good. I like the speed out of you. Your teammate does get in your way. Ideally, you can like follow in through that and actually like shoot it or like pop it close to net, but your teammate kind of got in your way. Ooh. So I'm okay with this mid boost steal. I think this mid boost steal is good in 3s. It's a little scary in 2s, but at the same time, you have 0, right? You're not going to be able to help your teammate much with 0 back. Plus, they miss. I would wait here because if this guy shoots this on net, you're not going to be able to cover it, right? If this guy actually puts this on net to a point where your teammate can't get it, you're not going to be able to get it. So I would say you really want to lurk middle here and just make sure that he can't get the pass off. And the reason for that is, like I said, your teammate can cover net to the best of his ability, and you're not going to be able to get back to save the shot. You see Wales on the left here? That should be your only concern. Whether you go behind him and actually take him out and demo him, or you slow down around this like the top of this like circle here to where you could just cover the pass. Either one works, but I do think that should be prioritized over rushing into net where you won't be able to make a save. That's a good pinch. Here's another example though of the momentum. You're going super slow. Imagine if you were you kept supersonic across this whole point. You would definitely, if you're going supersonic, you would have a free ball back here. But because of your speed, because of your slower pace, and you're going supersonic here, this is really good. But what happens is you kill all that momentum because you want to make a smart play in the corner, which I do respect, but I think the momentum does need to be prioritized more, because that could be a save if you do that. Could honestly be another example. You're going really slow back here. There's really no need for you to be like going slow this deep, I'd say, because you have a lot of ground to make up for, and your teammate's going for an all-in play, which is, it's going to leave you to make a hard decision no matter what. But if you were going a little faster here, you could maybe beat him, or at least get a better 50, or get a 50, because he kind of just dunks there. He doesn't even like 50. But if you did have more speed coming downfield, could be a good play. This is like a risk that you have to kind of be aware of. This doesn't happen a lot, but like people can lock you off of certain paths. This would just be avoided by brake checking him, or you can just avoid that path in general. Because the second you see him lose that 50, you could sharp turn past him at this point. You could either you could cut him off here and just like try and take this upfield, or when you are locked at this point, you could just insta brake, which it is tough killing your momentum, and it's something I would frown upon, but I would rather you break here and still be able to get the ball than keep your momentum and stay locked with him to where he can cut you off of the hit. I would say here, once again, I know it's hard, and I don't think any champs do this, so I would not expect this out of you. I'm just saying it for the people who are higher ranked watching, or if the champs are feeling a little bit ambitious and want to try and focus on this. I'm assuming you have no idea where the other guy is, besides he's on the general left side of the field. You don't know how close, how far. You do see him for a second there, but I know you're not looking at him. I know you have no clue where the last guy is here. There's no way. You just know he's on the general left side. If you use your right stick to look for him, or you turn ball cam off for a split second and you see, oh wow, he is gone, he is so far away, I have time here, then you probably won't rush this pop as much, I'm assuming. Maybe you still do. I don't think you do, but yeah, I would say try and be a little bit more aware on how much space you have in these situations, and you can always take it a little bit slower too, at least on the start of these breakouts, because if you get a softer pop, you can actually like beat him instead of having to let him touch it. They kind of got you in the blender. I would say imagine if you could not only play his fake here, but you could also maybe get a demo or a boost steal and get back quickly. And you can do this by keeping your momentum. Once again, I know I've talked about momentum in these champ games a lot, and that's because of how important it is. Once you turn here, let's say you hard send for this wall, like straight up hard send, like, and I don't mean jump. You don't have to jump for this wall, but let's say you like hard dive this. What's gonna happen if you don't jump? I'm not saying jump on the challenge. Let's say you just boost towards this to play the ball, right? In case they don't hit it. If this guy hits it, you're going super quickly. Boom pad, boom pad, boom pad. Behind your teammate, 50 boost. You did that so quickly because you used a lot of boost here, but now you're going really quickly and you can get back behind your teammate even quicker. So, and you could probably get a demo or even get this mid boost. So you can do basically what you did here at a way quicker rate and a way more effective rate without throwing yourself out of the play and making it awkward for yourself. Oh wait, this guy's icy. Oh my god. Okay. So yeah, I would say overall, I want to see your midfield momentum be a lot quicker. And there are going to be times you're going to hard troll and be way too close to the ball, or you're not going to do a turn. Sometimes you got to do like some turns midfield to keep that momentum going to where you're still going to, you know, line things up right. But it's definitely a learning curve. But I promise you, if you try and key in on that and actually like experiment with it, you're going to be like, holy, like these lobbies are so slow. Like, I was playing down to the speed of these lobbies originally, where you can play above the speed. And also your awareness on where the opponents are sometimes. I would say I'd like you to look more using your right stick or ball cam. And this goes for, honestly, dude, there are even like, I'm not gonna lie, there are even pros who don't use their right sticks very much and their awareness is pretty poor, I'm not gonna lie. So this is something everybody in Rocket League can improve on. And if you really key in on trying to keep tabs on where your opponents are the whole time, because a big part of this game is awareness and intel. And I know it's funny saying intel is a big part of this game when it's like, it's not like a shooter, but it really is. Like knowing where your opponents are, knowing, you know, how much boost do you think they have, how quickly are they going, it's all something you can use to make the right decision. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Peace, peace, peace. Yo, what's up guys? We're back for some twos in the Lamborghini Urus. Me and Cameron against Gyro and 2-piece, so this will be a pretty tough game, but we can win it.